Okay, gang, so we're getting ready to submit another 15 books to CGC. Want to see what I'm sending? Stick around. Welcome back, family. Thank you so much for joining yet again to Ohana Comics. So I'm getting ready to send another 15 books for a modern submission to CGC. And see, it's February 2022. With the way submissions are, you have to state the year these days. With average turnaround, let's hope for Christmas. I mean, I'm not being facetious. I'm actually saying let's hope for Christmas. Let's see how it goes. So, when you're submitting books now, you have to kind of think, what is going to be worth something in 10 months? If it's something that's fast and you really want to be doing walkthrough or well, walkthrough is the only thing that really would get it quick. Fast pass would only be, 5 months? That being said, let's take a look at what I have, what I'm hoping to get as far as grades. So, I did pick up 2 copies of this book, and one was one of the giveaways, and it's still gaining some steam. So, just on the off chance that it may actually be something, I'm going to send in a copy of Duel Number 1 from Bliss on Tap Publishing. Just, I just watched Devil's Advocate last night, and Bliss on Tap. I love that. So, let's see if this turns out to be another Nottingham type or, what do you call it? Something is Killing Children. Another independent book that snuck by under the radar with low printing that turns out to be a good story. You never know. So I've got the Uncanny XMen number 1 variant edition, White Queen with the Virgin variant, and I think this was like a 1 in 50 or I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to have to look up exactly, but I know this is in really good condition. It's a thick book, and this white border hides a lot of stuff, and I've really gone over it as best as I can. I think this is a good 9.8 candidate. Let's hope I get lucky on this one. Speaking of Something That's Killing Children, going through, and I don't think it's worthwhile to slab anything that is over issue number 10. I think the printings were too high. I mean, unless you just want to get them slabbed just so you can have the full collection, then by all means, do what you want. But anything under 10 is worthwhile. That being said, I have a nice copy of number 8, which is a good 9.8 candidate, and a number 9, which is a 9.8 candidate. And that is one seriously sick cover. I love that cover. I think that cover ranks second only to, was it number 3 or number 4, the second or third printing? The one where she's in the bathtub with the cuts all over her back and the water looks like it's just blood because it's so red. That's that's a great cover. Shuri, the series of Shuri. Now, I know a lot of stuff has died down with Shuri, but her own series, 1, 2, 3, there was a second print of 1, 2, and 3, and I do have a copy of number 3 in the second print, and I believe there's less than 1,000 of these printed. If for some reason everything does take off the way I hope it does, and is that part of the plastic? Yeah, that's the plastic. Okay. I saw something like, no! This is definitely a 9.8 category. I got a feeling it's going to come back at 9.6, though. Let's see if I'm right. 9.6 on the Shuri second printing. This isn't anything specifically expensive. However, as I've said before, I am a pizza dog nut, and I want this one, Hawkeye number 1, Kate Bishop, the variant edition. I want this one in a slab. I just want to see this one in a slab. I think it will look really, really cool. Definitely a 9.8 candidate on this one. Woof. Okay, so we got some point, we're going to see Loki Season 2. We're going to see King the Conqueror. And I know this book has died down quite a bit, but it still has some legs. And I think that I would like to be ready in case this book does turn out to be something major. I am sending in 6 copies of Timeless number 1. With the Miss Minutes on the cover. And I think that every single one of these is a serious 9. I would be very upset if I don't get at least 4 out of these as 9.8s. Okay? They're all looking really, really good. Now, the next 2 are not high-grade comics. They're decent. Well, one's decent, one's not. But you'll see why. I have a Spiderman $2.99 newsstand edition. And it's good. It's a good, solid copy. The spine looks decent. It definitely would benefit from an actual professional cleaning. I don't clean my books. Okay, I'll make sure there's no fingerprints. I'll rub off dirt. But I'm not going to sit there and try to clean dirt off. If dirt's on the book, that's part of the book, and I leave it alone. That's just my personal belief. Some people believe in cleaning it. Some people think that by me rubbing it, to get the fingerprints off, I've gone too far. But we all take our books to where we want them, and that's what I want. That being said, I think that this could be a 9.0 or a 9.2. To have that in a newsstand edition would be nice. And, yeah, 9.0, newsstand. I think that's where that's going to be. It could be as low as an 8.85. This one's a little bit tough to figure out. I also think it's going to be an off-white to white page on the inside. Next book is going to be somewhere between a 5 and a 6. It's an XMen 266. Now the question is, why am I sending in such a low grade with, look, this spine is just really, really bad. You can see color break. I think this staple is really doing bad over here right by the dollar symbol. I don't know if we all see that. Yeah, you can pretty much see it, yeah. So why am I sending this in? Because it's a Mark Jewelers insert. And I would like to have that in a slab, even if it's a 5.0 or 6. Somewhere between a 5 and a 6. If it says Mark Jewelers on it, I'll be happy with that. And the last one, I just got it in. I was waiting for this book so I could make this submission. It's a newer book. It's a 1 in 50. I think this one's the 1 in 50. I think that's why it's also so expensive. But I love this cover, and I think this book will maintain its value. And I want to see my Mary Jane Black Cat variant in a slab. And I really want to see that wonderful 9.8 at the top, because this, I think, has got a shot at it. I think this really, really has a shot. It's clean. The corners are sharp. Everything on this book looks beautiful. That's the one I'm really hoping for. So that's my 15 books that I'm going to be sending in. Do you think I'm wasting money on any of these? Do you think that I should be sending even more in? Do you think I'm optimistic in thinking I'm actually going to get them before the end of the year? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I would love to see them. And don't forget to click on like and subscribe. I always could use your input and your support. We're clawing our way up to 750 when we can give away a really, really cool ASM 210. And I look forward to seeing you guys again. But until I do, mahalo.